Your foundation is not the problem. Your tools might be. If your base looks patchy, cakey, uneven, and the more you blend, the more product gets mixed up, watch this tutorial till the end and make lot of notes. Achieving a flawless base isn't just about buying an expensive foundation. That's the mistake we all do. Thinking expensive foundation may make our makeup look flawless, right? But it's totally wrong. It is in the tool and the technique. Even with a simple foundation or a regular drugstore foundation, which is just about like 200-300 bucks, you can still achieve a flawless base only if your techniques and tools are right. Today I will show you 3 tools and the techniques that you can use and enhance your makeup to next level. Let us learn. Don't forget to make a lot of notes here. This will upgrade your makeup look. Remember, brush gives you more coverage. Beauty blender gives you skin-like natural finish. You can use fingers or you can use this particular brush where you use for your powder or for your contour. This will be for a quick and easy blend for smaller areas. The hack is not about using all these 3 in your makeup. It is about using the right one that is your need. If you're looking for a very quick fixes on certain areas, use fingers and the brush, a powder brush. If you're looking for a heavy coverage, you're going for a particular event where it lasts for 5 to 6 hours or 8 hours, then go for a very good heavy coverage. If you're going for any places where it is just needed 2 to 3 hours and that's enough, then you can use Beauty Blender. That gives a very simple natural finish. Example, a small gathering or a lunch or a dinner date. Also, you can use it for interviews. Beauty Blender is the must, where it doesn't make you look too much on your face. Here is your first tool. This is your must tool in your vanity. This is a foundation brush. There are different shapes that you get, round and flat. There are many variations. Now here I am using PAC 239. Don't worry, the link will be in the description. You can check that out. I've also given many other foundation brushes link. You can see that as well. So now what you have to do, I've already prepped my face. So I'm using the foundation right here. Few drops. First, a good foundation brush. This is perfect for medium to full coverage. Now, here is the technique. Take the foundation, spread it here. So let it warm up a bit by your body temperature, so this becomes easy to blend on your face and it doesn't look patchy. Always use a buffing motion to blend. So let us see what is a buffing motion. Just dab, 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 dab. Spread out evenly across your face. Now here I'm also showing a beauty blender on the other side. So let's stick to the brush on one side of the face. Now what you can do, you can spread the product and get it down. Never massage the product, never blend the product like this. So just buff it like this. Always when you need it, you add more. I've taken few more drops wherever it is necessary. Go for your neck. Never ignore your ears. On the eyelid, nose corners. See, you can see the technique that I'm using. Now, whenever we want the pressure to be more, then the handle has to be closer to the brush. When we want a very light pressure, then you can hold it at the end of the brush. Now, here is the pro tip. When you buff out the product, this gives you good and full coverage without any streaks or no wastage of any product. So do you see how evenly the foundation has come out, and it doesn't even look too much. You can see the skin without a foundation, and here you can see with the foundation. It's not too much of difference when you get the right foundation shade and when you apply it in the right way. So this is a must-have foundation brush, which is your first tool. The second product or the second tool is your damp beauty blender. This is damp. If you do not know what to do, I think in my level 1 program there is a complete tool section itself. So I have given details about how to use this, how to maintain this with hygiene, and how to clean this, everything in the particular course. You can check that out as well. Now here, let's understand with the beauty blender. This is also your must-have tool when it comes to foundation blending. One of the best and easiest if you feel you have a very dry skin and your skin is very cakey, flaky, and it is not able to blend. And the more you blend and you can see the product coming out, then this is the must tool that you need to have in your vanity if you want natural skin like finish. So all you have to do, again, put the product on back of your hand, blend it right here so that the foundation gets little melted with the warmth of your body temperature. And then see, this is a product. Can you see the product? And again, just damp, because the product, it's already slightly wet and has a liquidy texture. It becomes very easy to blend around. Doesn't make your foundation feel cakey at all. For the neck, you don't need to damp. You can just swipe it down. But for the face, you need the same motion that you tried with the foundation brush here, like buffing. You're also going to buff out. This is very good tool if your skin is very dry or flaky. This melts into your skin and also blends out any excess product. If you feel the foundation is too much, this will help you to spread out evenly. Now you see, both my foundations look similar, just the application technique is different. Let us understand the third tool. So here is the third tool, that is your fingers. Yes, but not every foundation is as good as to blend with your fingers. So what you can use is BB cream, CC cream are best. Even concealers are best when you want to blend it with your fingers. If you're not comfortable with fingers, it's okay. I'm going to show you another method here. This is your powder brush. So I'm sure you have your powder brush all the time, right? To apply compact or even to go for your blush. So this is one of the magical tool to use foundation as well. Buy 2 of these brushes and use one for your powder and one for your foundation. But I'm going to show you how easy it is, and this is only for you to get a very natural finish, just to cover few here and there, not a complete foundation coverage. Then this technique is best. So let's begin. And this technique is very good, especially if you are a beginner. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me tint here. As I told you, it's very important that you blend a bit behind the back of your hands. Just tap, take 2 fingers or even 1 finger. Take 2 fingers. Just go tap, 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 tap evenly. Don't wait. Don't do this slowly. And just go like a tick mark, just like, see, just tap it and release it. So you can see this is a perfect match, exact match, and this is in the shade, it's a shade number 5. Okay, so don't worry, I will link the product details below. See, but you got to be very quick, and you cannot use this technique if the foundation is very thick. Why? Because the foundation becomes dry very fast if the foundation is thick, and it just leaves a mark. So it's very important that you blend it quickly as soon as you apply, and never dot it. Okay, so dotting is completely no. If you see, I just tapped all over so that you don't see the fingerprints on your face when the foundation dries up. That's why it's very important that you blend it very fast. You see, now I still have the product, just taking it to my neck. If you want a little bit of coverage, then keep adding, and you can layer it up. So let me just get closer, and you can see there is no patchiness, and you can see it's an exact match, so you do not see the difference a lot. So it just looks like your own skin and not made up. Now here, use your powder brush. Again, this blending is very important. If you see, all the technique has, you have to warm a bit and then just apply it evenly, buff it out. This, if you want a very mild coverage, like no makeup look, or if you don't want people to notice that there is this foundation that you've applied, and this has to be like your second skin. Very good and easy technique. Because of the feathery touch, this is very even. You can see the difference. This looks little heavy and this looks little light. You just balance it and add a little bit of product. If you see, it's just one drop. Blend it. Wherever I want a little bit of coverage, I'm just going over. This is one advantage if you really get that perfect foundation match. You can come into my self makeup mastery course and learn exactly how to pick the right foundation for you, how to blend it, how to even see the brands and the shades and everything. There'll be live sessions that will go on, and I will give you a lot of tasks, activities to find the right match, so that you will never miss or never get misguided as well. So that's about this technique. One is fingers, and if you're not comfortable with fingers, you can go for powder brush. Okay, and even after you apply through fingers, and if you feel it's not blended, just use the powder brush and just buff it out, spread it evenly, and that gives you flawless base. Okay, so now I'm going to set this up with compact, and here I'm using K Beauty compact. Again, I want a very minimal coverage just to lock the foundation. So there you go. Within 5 minutes, my base, my foundation, my face is ready, and all I have to do is highlight the features. I hope this gave you a lot of insight. If you want to learn more about foundation and the right techniques and tools and a complete makeup look, and do your makeup like a pro, the right techniques and the application method, and how to hold your hand, how to have your vanity, how you should purchase and shop for your own lifestyle that goes with ease when you do your makeup, and do not waste on products that you don't use. All these things will be packed up in my course. So join Self Makeup Mastery, and the link is right below this video. You can directly join the course. Thank you.